Hey guys, it's ProjectMak again, bringing you another commentary. I mentioned in my last video that I was going to do another one about EGL and about my predictions and how I think things were going to go, which is going to be the main focus of this. But I wanted to obviously discuss the team changes that are going on in the EU scene at the moment as well, because that's all came to light in the past couple of days. And I'm going to kind of start off with making a couple of announcements as well. Okay, so firstly, as people might have guessed by my Twitter name change and obviously my teammates changing over the past day or two, my team have actually now left SK Gaming and I've joined Team FeaR, who are quite a big American Call of Duty team. I won't mention exactly why we parted ways with SK, but I will say that it had nothing to do with our placement at DreamHack. It was more about just a bit of miscommunication between the management and ourselves. So unfortunately they won't be supporting ourselves anymore. I'm not sure if they're going to keep in the Call of Duty scene. That'll be something that anybody who wants to look at that will need to speak to them about. I can certainly give you the contact details if that's the case. And I just wanted to obviously give them a huge thank you to all the management of SK for all the opportunities they've gave us in the past. Attending Gamescom and sending us to the EGL and DreamHack. They really are a great org, guys. So if you want to get in there, then let me know and I'll give you the emails that you need. I also wanted to thank Scruff Austin, who made this whole thing possible for us, the whole FeaR opportunity. He's really made the transition very easy, so I'm really looking forward to working with him and all the FeaR management in the future. And I'm obviously, this is the first time I've ever found myself in an organisation whose main focus is Call of Duty, so hopefully that'll open big doors for ourselves as well. This also gives us as players an opportunity to bring in some of our own sponsors, which isn't something that we were able to do in the past. And Fnatic or Western Wolves or SK, they're more team orientated and they want to bring sponsors into the organisation instead of bringing it in for the individual. So hopefully this will change now when we're in a Call of Duty team and we can actually start bringing on our own personal sponsors. For example, I've just signed with Machinima, and I'll probably do an announcement about that next week when my channel and stuff's changed over. So that's obviously the first step for me. Hopefully this move brings big things our way as players in the next little while, but as always it's just going to be down to how hard individuals work for things. I always think you're never given anything for free, so you've got to work hard to achieve anything. That said, we're obviously attending EGL8 as Team FeaR, so it'll be our first opportunity to make a good start in the organisation, so fingers crossed for us. Okay, so on to team changes. Normally in the lead up to a LAN event there are some team changes that happen, but this time around it just seems to have been a little bit more crazy than normal, to be honest. So I'll just kind of tell a story of how I've kind of known about it. So first of all, I heard that Mad Cat had left Dignitas, basically giving his reason that he only wanted to play with Josh, who was in Apex at the time. So that left Dignitas looking for a player, and a couple of days later Josh announced that he'd left Apex, saying that he was worried that he might be dropped after an event and wanted some stability, and he was worried about his age basically. So this obviously, to everyone in the scene, showed that the two of these were going to team with each other. And then when you knew a little bit about the TCM situation with Hammers, everybody kind of guessed that the two of them were going to team up with them. So obviously it was no shock when they announced that they had teamed up with Rich and Flux. They obviously dropped Hammers due to him not being able to put enough time in because he was living at university and didn't have an Xbox. So this obviously leaves Apex looking for a player 1 week before EGL, and the old FeaR team, which is Wonder and Ryder and McGee, looking for a player as well to replace Mad Cat. And being totally honest, I've absolutely no idea who they're going to pick up. I'm really struggling to think of players, top players, who can slot into the team with a week to go. I think they're going to be struggling to get anybody, but I guess we'll find out in the next week or two. And also 4Kings have also announced their new team. Momo's the captain, obviously, with Moose, Marky B and Kyle. So they should be quite a good team as well. So honestly, I'm not sure how much these team changes are going to affect LAN. What I do know is that it means that seeding will have slightly changed, because TCM will now be third seed, I think. And if the old FeaR team of Wonder and that stuck together, I think they have fourth and Prof have fifth. I'm not too sure how it all works out, but I'm pretty sure that's how I'm working out in my head. All I know for definite is that Optic will have first, we'll have second, and TCM will have third. Going into the event, I'm not sure about the American team seeding either. Something that you need to ask Razor about if you're interested. Okay, Okay, so on to the main point of the commentary, which is EGL and lead up to EGL. This EGL has all the makings, in my opinion, to be one of the biggest LAN events that Europe's ever seen. What we really need to do is hit that special 100 team mark, which I think we've only done once before. I think at the moment, so please, if anyone's watching this video and you're not planning on going, you think it would be a good idea, try and get some guys with experience. You can see all the American teams coming over, so it's really once you know a gamer's experience to go see all these teams and see the last big kind of it. So I'd definitely urge anyone who's thinking about it to take up the opportunity.
Enemy flag acquired.
As I said, we're looking at 4 American teams coming over. They are Optic, Envy, Quantic, Takeover. I'm not sure if Ego's going to bring his team over yet. I'm going to look at some American, but I've not heard anything else, so it's just all rumours. All these 4 teams, in my opinion, could win the whole tournament. Honestly,
Enemy flag down.
Top 4, completely comprised of American teams. I'd like to think that we get in and see how it goes. Obviously, the teams will be wanting it, so it just depends on the next couple of weeks, because I know these American teams have been playing hard for the past month or two since they're really always playing catch up, to be honest. I think it would be stupid to not say that Optic are still going to be standout favourites, in my opinion, for the tournament. Just based on the record of this game, it seems like every time there's a LAN and they attend, they win it. But that being said, I've been watching both Envy and Quantic the past couple of weeks, and I could easily see one of them. Quantic, I would say, probably match Optic. Teamwork and strategy, we've seen there were a bunch of really good guys, so we'll just need to see how they perform. And Envy, I would say, are probably the most slaying dominated team that we're going to see at a LAN event. So it's really guesswork to pick between them, to be honest. Again, I think from the EU faces up there, Prof, ourselves, TCM, Apex, Wonders team, I think of a lot of EU's success, to be honest, is when it comes down to where Quantic, Envy and TKO bracket. I know that I don't know if 2 or 3 of them will be unseeded, so again, it's just they could end up meeting one of these big teams early and it's going to mess up, so we'll just need to see whereabouts they end up. Hopefully my team especially can have a real go of it, and obviously everyone try and do Europe proud. Just to we'd like to be in there somewhere, especially because the winner of this event is basically crowned the King of Modern Warfare 3, so it'll be a great time we have going into Black Ops 2, especially now with like that. I know personally probably that's playing at the start of this week, so hopefully we can take the time in a couple of weeks enough for the event. We're basically just trying at the moment a couple of different systems of playing CTF, so we just need to see how we get on with it.
Enemy flag captured.
Ran through all the S&Ds I said in the last video, so hopefully we've nailed it this time around. Okay, so on to my predictions for the tournament. Now I'm going to do this a little bit weird because I'd obviously like to think my team would place in the top 4, but you never know. So when I name an EU team, I'm just going to name EU in general. So first place, I think it's going to be Optic. It's not really surprising. He's the most dominating LAN team in this game. First for them would be a real shame, to be honest, just because they've been so consistent throughout the year. So Optic are first for me. Second place I've got to give to Envy, just down to the experience and the slaying power that the team has.
We've captured the enemy flag.
Proof, but I've heard that he's not far off on the par as some in terms of gun skill, and if he's that good, then he's going to cause any team problems. And obviously they've got the side now as well, who in my opinion is the best objective player on the game, so they should be thereabouts. I'd like to think I knew I won't name what one I think, just down to the fact that I couldn't pick between us at the moment with all the team changes. I'd like to say my team, but honestly I don't know. I'd like to think we get top 3, but we just need to see on the day. That's where it all comes. In 4th place, I've got to give it to Quantic.
We have the enemy flag.
Just because of the most experience in the shot games. I think they should be even a lot higher than how I'm predicting in 4th, but we'll just need to see how they get on, to be honest. I know I've only done top 4, that's just because I wouldn't want to put another EU as 5th because it's too hard to pick between them after how FeaR done last event, so we'll just need to see. that's all for this
Enemy
video,
flag
guys.
acquired.
I hope you enjoyed it. I'll hopefully have a couple more personal sponsors to announce before EGL8, so stay tuned. As always, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. FeaR_the Mac. Thanks very much.
We've captured the enemy flag. Victory. Good work, comrades.